All right, guys. So I really didn't make a video really telling you how I really feel about this whole Jimmy Butler situation. And this is kind of of course, today is the 21st, I think. Today's the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. So this is kind of my, I guess you would call this closing on how I feel about this whole Jimmy Butler situation. And it sucks. I mean, I think I've said that before, but it really sucks because in my eyes we did fail Jimmy Butler, guys. We didn't put enough around him. That's first things first. Now I'm gonna get to what he's been doing too. But we didn't do our part. The Miami Heat's organization.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
And what I mean by that is you didn't put any help around him. Like, you didn't give him a notable star. And I know it wasn't, Pat Riley can only do so much. The front office can only do so much when other teams like the Portland Trailblazers are not willing to trade their asset to us for some reason. I know that's had a lot to do with it. I know the Bradley Beal stuff was a fail. But you could have got Kevin Durant. You could have got Kyrie. You could have got James Harden. I know at the time you guys are probably telling me, well, that's the expense of Tyler Hero, who's your all-star now. I understand all of that, but the point is a point. You could have paired one of these guys with Jimmy Butler, and we probably would have had a better shot. Because think about it, guys. Back in 2022, Tyler Hero was injured in the playoffs. So we only got to the conference finals and we lost because we didn't have Tyler Hero scoring. In 2023, Tyler Hero got injured once again, broke his hand in the first round. So, what if James Harden was in that position? I know he's an injury risk also, but what if he was in that position? What if Bradley Beal was in there? I don't know. My point is, you guys didn't make the necessary moves to put help around Jimmy, and Jimmy's brought this team to the finals 2 times, into the conference finals 3 times. Essentially by himself. I mean, the first finals, Bam was injured. He got injured late in the finals. Gordon Dragic was injured. He didn't have help, guys. This kind of reminds me of the Allen Iverson 76ers back in 2001. That's kind of what this team was, especially in 2020. Everyone was hurt. And again in 2023, a lot of that had to do with coaching, but that's neither here or there. But, it's just a sad situation. And as far as Jimmy Butler goes, Jimmy, you really need to stop. Your teammates do not deserve the way you're treating them. You're not giving a fuck on the court. You're not showing any effort. You're being very unprofessional. You're playing a stupid cryptic game still with your shoes. And no one gives a fuck, Jimmy Butler. You want to go, that's fine. But don't fucking show your ass while you're gone or leaving to a franchise that actually paid you. We actually did pay you, Jimmy Butler. We paid you after the 23 finals. We gave you an extension because of your performance. So this whole idea of Jimmy Butler never got paid. Yeah, you got paid. It's just, looking at it, you're 35 years old. You're only going to decline in production. And in reality, Pat Riley said he never wasn't going to pay you. I think he was trying to work on giving you help this up and coming summer. But you want your money now and forever, and I know he's side-eye looking at Bam Adebayo's contract, and he's like, well, I deserve an extension like that also. Because Bam, at the end of his contract, will be making more than Jimmy Butler. I know Jimmy is the type of guy that looks at stuff like that. So, there's a lot of childish things that Jimmy has done that is very irritating, and it's pissing me off. And at this point, I'm going to miss Jimmy Butler as a player on the scene. But I am ready for him to go also, because it's negatively affecting the young guys and the team in general. And we don't need that on this team. Whether he's successful with someone else or not, I really don't care. That's not our issue anymore. We need to focus on building what we have, and we need to secure a lot of picks. Now, if you can, I know there's a rumor going around, and this may be the case actually. There's going to be a Chris Middleton, Bradley Beal, Jimmy Butler triple trade trade going on by the end of this week or next week, and we will be ending up with Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis for the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't mind, but I'm more interested to see how many picks we can get. I want a boatload of picks, guys. I'm tired of, look, the culture thing is cool and all, but I want a couple picks. I want to do what the Oklahoma City Thunder did. I want to do what they did because they're the top seed in the West without their starting center and number one draft pick. So what does that tell you? They clearly have done the right things. And they took the route of trading, man. Trading for picks. And we need to do the same thing. We need to ask for a lot of picks from the Suns. You got to treat Jimmy Butler like he's a big chip. Because if we can get a lot of... If the Clippers... I mean, not the Clippers. If the Thunder can get a lot of picks for Paul fucking George, why the fuck can't we get that same overload for Jimmy Butler? That is what I'm looking at in this trade. I want to see how much can the Miami Heat get back. Because if you guys get only one pick back in Chris Middleton, I am not happy about that trade whatsoever. And that's the lack of prowess by Pat Riley in the front office, because you guys got to be able to snag. I mean, they got Cedric Gil-Alexander and a couple of first-round picks. They fleeced the Clippers for a fucking Paul George that's on the 76ers. Like, come on, guys. Jimmy Butler is worth more than Paul George. So we need to really look and dig into getting a lot of picks for Paul George. Jimmy Butler, sorry. So that's my whole ideal and thought on it. You guys tell me what you think. Like I said, it's a shame that this has to end this way with Jimmy Butler, but hey, this is what he wants, and that's fine. You do you, bro. But I will say this, and I'm going to leave it at this. I don't think it's going to end well for Jimmy Butler, like Shaq said. I don't think it's going to end well for Jimmy Butler at all. I don't think he's going to go to the Phoenix Suns and win a championship. That trio is not going to work. Now, maybe they may shut me up, and that might be wrong, because this is more help than Jimmy Butler has ever had from the Miami Heat. You'll have a Devin Booker and then a Kevin Durant. But I don't think that formula is going to win a championship. We shall see. I don't think they're beating Oklahoma, though. That's for sure. But Jimmy Butler is all about getting paid, and that's as a man-to-man, that's understandable. But I feel like you could have worked this out with the Heat, but I get it. But all these little shenanigans and cryptic shit that you're doing on the court, and your lack of effort, and the way you're treating your teammates, you're full of shit. You are full of shit when it comes to that. So, you guys tell me what you think. Eli for 305 out. Let's get it.